What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. I wanted to come on and talk about something for just a short while because I saw something today that kind of bothered me, kind of struck a nerve, I guess. I'll wait until a couple more people start to show up, but I was watching a video today and it really made me realize a lot of stuff, and it bothered me at the same time. I was watching a video earlier, which actually was initially a live stream. I did not catch the live event, but I watched the live stream after the fact. I see notifications just went out just now. So I'll hold off for a second, give a couple more people to join the stream. Let's see. There's something that I wanted to talk about tonight regarding North Country Off Grid, which is a YouTube channel here on the platform. Earlier today, I was watching a video, which was a live stream. I didn't catch the live event, but I watched it after the fact. And it was a video posted by a channel called North Country Off Grid. They do a lot of building, a lot of prepping, and a lot of videos regarding off-grid living. And their video was titled something along the lines of, "We got reported and this is our last video." That's half true. They did get reported, but that is not their last video. The reason they titled it that is because they wanted to basically make the person who reported them believe that they were quitting, and then all of a sudden, haha, no, we're not quitting, like a screw you type of deal. But pretty much, long story short, they were talking about how they do a lot of building on their property. They worked really hard to buy the property, and they were reported for building something without a permit, which in a lot of cases, it's like, okay, well, better go get a permit. However, it's a little bit more interesting because they live on a large piece of property on a private road, and there's no way of seeing what they're doing unless you're actually physically on their property. And that would indicate that in order for someone to have reported them for building without a permit, somebody must have been trespassing on their property, which is a bigger deal than building without a permit on your own property. So he made some phone calls. He talked to a couple of the people that he needed to talk to because he got a letter in the mail saying that he was building without a permit and he's probably going to have to pay a fine or whatever. So he ended up calling whatever phone number was on the letter, and the person who he spoke to on the phone is actually familiar with his YouTube channel, and he actually let him know that one of his viewers called in and reported him. Can you imagine having to call in and report somebody on a YouTube channel that you're watching for building without a permit? Can you imagine how bored and how grimy a person needs to be to do that? That is absolutely ridiculous. Now, it would be a different story if somebody was in danger on the property in the videos. If a kid was being harmed, if an animal wasn't being taken care of properly, that's a different story. This is a hard-working couple who make free content for 28,000 people to enjoy and consume all the time. They're always posting videos. This is an incredibly hardworking couple. They make videos how to build certain structures, how to do this, reasons behind why they're doing this, or why they pulled their kids out of public education to homeschool them. They make a lot of videos talking a lot about interesting topics and ideas and concepts. Free videos, by the way. They're providing everyone with free entertainment, 28,000 subscribers. Can you imagine how bored, how grimy a person would need to be to call in and be a whistleblower like that? Like I said, it'd be a different story if there was a kid being, mistreated or an animal being abused or something along those lines. Nothing of that nature was going on. They built something without a permit. Can you imagine being that bored? Can you imagine having that little of a list of things to do that you managed to find the time to do that? Can you imagine? That's not something that the typical person would do. That's not something that the average person with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or a job or a hobby would do. That's ridiculous. Can you imagine being that bored? Can you imagine having that little to do in your life? Can you imagine your life having that little of value? That little, zero hobbies, zero interests, nothing to do with your life. Can you imagine that being that bored, that grimy? Can you imagine? That's the question. Can you imagine being as bored as that person was? That's ridiculous. Talk about being a whistleblower. Reminds me of that girl that I used to work with one time. She was my age. She had pretty much the same job I did. The second someone reached into their pocket to look at their phone to check what time it was, this girl would go running over to the manager and being, "Hey, I saw Joanne over there. She looked at her phone." The manager would look at her and be like, "Are you kidding me? Get back to work. You have a job. You have things to do. And you're running over here to me to be a little snitch, to be a little tattletaler because somebody took a quick little glance at their phone?" Talk about being a whistleblower. And I really hate to say it because the last thing I would ever want to do is be someone who blames the victim. That's never the solution. However, it is unfortunate. The reality of the situation is that this does come with the territory. If you're going to film your life, if you're going to film your property or your kids or your money or whatever for potentially millions upon millions upon millions of people to see, there are, unfortunately, some stupid people out there who are going to try to screw things up for you. That's the reality of the situation in real life and on YouTube. There's always going to be that stupid little whistleblower who has something stupid to say for whatever reason, whether it's because they're jealous that you can live the life that you live, whether it's because they don't agree with you living the life that you live. The good thing about me living the life that I live is that it's my life, not yours. The good thing about country off-grid, North Country off-grid, being able to live the life that they want to live is that that's their life. That's not my life. That's not your life. I'm sure they do things that I don't agree with. I'm sure I do things that they don't agree with. Can you imagine being that bored and grimy that to call and report something as minuscule as that? Something that doesn't even necessarily matter. I mean, they worked hard. This is a couple that worked hard to buy the property that they bought, and they're paying property taxes, they're paying everything that they need to get. The only reason he didn't get the permit was because he was under the impression that he was building something that's pretty much mobile, something that could be moved. He wasn't building some infrastructure, he wasn't building anything like that. He was building something that could be moved around. He didn't think that he needed a permit for that. Now, whether that's true or false or whatever, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. The point I'm trying to make is that he's doing what he wants to do on his own property, and somebody had to try to swoop in and ruin the fun. And when I was watching the video of him talking about what had happened, his live stream started blowing up with super chats and, monetary contributions, which I thought was amazing because whoever called in to report him wanted to ruin the fun. And all of the people, they were sending in, I don't know, $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, and they would include a little message saying that this is a donation to help cover the cost of the permit or the fine that you might have to pay. So this person wanted to swoop in and take this guy down. I was going to say this man down, but this couple, it's a couple who runs the YouTube channel. Somebody wanted to swoop in and ruin the fun. Somebody wanted to swoop in and take him down. Somebody wanted to swoop in and harm him in some way, whether it be from a monetary standpoint, whether it be from maybe having to film videos in a different way, whatever the case may be. And that couple's subscribers, supporters, and fan base took the initiative to start blowing him up with super chats, supporting his channel in the biggest possible way, and pretty much give a big middle finger to whoever that little snitch, that little whistleblower, that little tattletale was that called in trying to ruin the fun. And I thought that was a great thing. So, if any of you are unfamiliar with North Country Off Grid, it is a YouTube channel. They do a lot of videos talking about building, talking about prepping, talking about off-grid living. If you are unfamiliar with the channel, the name of the channel is in the title of my video. Please, get off of my stream and go on over to their channel, comment on their video saying, hey, Mikey DYDSS sent me your way. And then if you want to come back to my stream, you're more than welcome to do so. I'll be here for another couple minutes. But please, go show their channel some love. Go show their channel some support. Let them know that I sent you their way. I would really appreciate that. If you can give maybe their video a like, click that thumbs up button on one of their videos and drop a comment. A lot of people don't realize that YouTube, the platform, doesn't really care about views anymore. They don't care how many views a channel or a video is getting. They care about the engagement. They want to know how long people are watching the video for. They want to know that people are clicking the like button or the dislike button. They want to know that people are commenting on the video. Comments, likes, and dislikes are all forms of engagement, and they all help a video's performance in search results. I'm a little thirsty over here. I've been talking for a while. Let me take a sip of this Berkey water real quick. There we go. So anyway, YouTube likes to see engagement. They like to see videos that are engaging. They like to see videos that people are clicking on, watching for a good percentage, clicking the like or the dislike. It's 2019. Some people don't realize this. Likes and dislikes are identical. They do the same exact thing. They both help a video's performance in search results. They both help a video get promoted. If you click the dislike button and leave a negative comment, technically you're supporting. Technically you're helping, technically you're promoting. So, I welcome the negativity with open arms. I would obviously prefer positivity. But I wanted to show a fellow YouTube channel some love. I wanted to give them a little bit of a shout out. North Country Off Grid. They have like almost 10 times the amount of subscribers that I do. 28,000 to be exact. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I have 2.8 thousand. They do have 10 times the amount of subscribers that I do. But just because a channel's bigger, or just because a channel's smaller, it doesn't matter. I think we can all chip in. You know, like they say. Hang on one second. Gotta run, but they're almost at 30K. Let me do a quick little what's up to everybody. We got D-Wings World, we got Appalachian Stacking, we got Wesley, we got Off-Grid Power, we got JTBSK2, got Bullying. I think that's everybody, I'm not sure. I apologize if I missed you. But the point I just want to get across is that we can help combat the negativity, and I would really appreciate if you can go on over to North Country Off Grid's YouTube channel. If you're already subscribed, go on over, leave a comment anyway. Hey, Mikey DYDS sent me your way. If you're not subscribed, go check him out. If you enjoy their content, consider subscribing. Leave a comment on one of their videos being like, hey, Mikey DYDSS introduced me to your channel. I'd really appreciate that. Go show them some love, please. After what they just had to deal with, that's ridiculous. These pathetic, grimy little whistleblowers. Anyway, let me read some of these comments. Who downvotes this? I'm not sure, but whoever did, I'm thankful, because like I said, dislikes are the same as likes. They both help, so thank you for everyone who clicked the like or the dislike button on this video. If you have not already, please click one of the two. Probably the type of guy, he was being rude. He's more than welcome to be rude. Like I said, every comment helps promote the video. He like the video, he can leave a negative comment, he's helping. I couldn't care less. Let's see. So I haven't done a live stream in probably about 2 weeks. I used to do them almost every other day. It's been almost 2 weeks. It's been kind of hectic over here. Hopefully everybody's having hopefully everybody's been having a fantastic week so far. What's it, Thursday? Hey everybody, tomorrow's Friday. It's almost the weekend. We're almost there. We almost made it. Anyway, that pretty much concludes what I want to talk about in today's little live stream. I didn't have a whole lot to say, but I want to share with you what was going on here on YouTube. For those of you who didn't see. And once again, shout out to North Country Off Grid, a YouTube channel that makes videos about building, prepping, and off-grid living. Please go check them out. Go watch a few of their videos. Consider subscribing. And drop a comment saying, hey, Mikey DYDSS sent me your way. I'd really appreciate that. But with all that being said, I'm going to head out of here. I didn't plan on coming back to streaming just yet, but this kind of struck a nerve, and I had some things that I wanted to say. So, with all that being said, I appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out. You have only 7 days left to get the DYDSS military tee. It's raising funds to help military veterans. Link will be in the description. I posted a bunch of silver videos these last couple of days in case you want to go check them out. and I posted 2 new prepping videos these past 2 Sundays. If you haven't seen them, they're on my channel. Go give them a watch if you want to do so, but most importantly, go show North Country Off-Grid some love. I'd really appreciate that. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks everybody for stopping by, tuning in, hanging out. And thank you in advance for going on over to NCOG's channel and letting them know that Mikey DYDSS sent you their way. Thank you.